When we think about strength, one of the things that I love for everybody to think about is core strength. Making sure that what connects our lower body and our upper body is very solid. Everybody, of course, we all want those, that 8-pack. But a lot of times what we do is we forget about the lower back, and that's super important as well. It's the abdominals, it's the obliques, and it's the muscles in your back that make up your total core. I want to just show a quick exercise that I think you can do to really make sure that you're taking care of that area, and it's something simple to do. Sometimes we think, geez, I don't have enough time to be able to exercise because we're all so busy doing what it is that we're doing. But it only takes, we don't have to be in a gym or, anything for too long. It's just a matter of making sure that we hit those minimums every day or, a few times a week so that we feel good. So first one I'll start with is just, we can hold a push-up position, just like this, and make sure that we keep our body nice and straight. Just being able to do this is good. You don't have to look up, but you want to make sure that your head is level. The other thing that we can do to add a little bit of movement and mobility is we just go from our hands to our elbows and then back up to our hands. Adding the movement is always very good because what that does is it gets the muscles to tighten while they're actually in movement. So as instead of just being static, they actually have to give a little bit of movement. That's a really good one. The other thing that you can do just on the flow without equipment or anything like that is we alternate, where we get on our hands and knees this way, and then all we're going to do is we're going to just lift our left hand and our right foot and just kind of hold that position. We can also make it dynamic by trying to touch our elbow and our knee together. You do 10 or 15 of these, boy, you'll start to feel it. And then of course switch. Make sure from one side to the other that you feel balance. If all of a sudden you can do it on one side, but then the other side, feels, doesn't feel as stable, well then you need to do a little bit more work. It's all about kind of bringing your body into balance. Having the core strength to be able to support yourself, super important. What's the enemy of core strength, by the way, everybody? You know what it is? It's the chairs we sit in. Because we can just lay our back against the back of a chair and, everything is comfortable. But, doing that 8 hours a day, and then, we're sleeping the other 8 hours a day, right? Think about how much time you're sitting down, just taking all of the pressure away from having to hold yourself up. So it just kind of stands to reason that we want to make sure that we pay attention to that core, that we're monitoring our posture and we're doing these simple little exercises. How long does it take to strengthen your core? Just for good health? 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes a day. Maybe it's a routine you can do in the morning or right before you go to bed. You hold a plank for 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever it is. You do some of the alternating exercises. That's a good thing. I don't think I have to show everybody how to do sit-ups because, of course, everybody's familiar with that. But to make sure that we just, shared with you a little bit about how to keep the whole kind of girdle of our center all nice and strong and firm. So give it a try. See if you can build it into your routine.